Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the AdventureMe live stream. Again, first things first, can you hear me? Just give us a yes in the chat if you can hear me. Before I go any further, I just need to know that you can all hear me. Come on, get your comments through, Say yes if you can hear me or not. Getting quite a few comments in already. Yes, Barry says you can hear me. Brilliant. Right. I just wanted to know. At least you can hear me. Yep. You're all saying yes now. You're all flying through. Excellent. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the AdventureMe live stream. It's been a while since I did one. I think it was before Christmas, the last one. But I've been absolutely dying to come and do one again. I do enjoy live streams. And I've been dying to come and do one. I just needed an excuse, and I've got one, because today I hit 30,000 subscribers. In fact, this morning, so that was a good guess, wasn't it? I knew if I scheduled it for Sunday, I'd probably hit it, and we did this morning. So, yeah, fantastic. So thank you, everybody, for subscribing. 30k, who would have thought, eh? 2 years ago I started this channel, and I never would have thought I'd be at 30k already. It's gone so quick, it really has. So thank you once again from me to you guys for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Also, if you just join in as well, if you're on the live stream, just like the live stream as well. Just click that like button on the stream, just underneath the window down here. Click that like button and it shares it around the YouTube universe. It shares it to all our followers so that more people know that we're here. So just give that like button a click. But thank you once again for joining us. And what have you been up to today? Have you been anywhere nice? I've just come back from the most delicious Sunday lunch ever. And I go to one of two places locally. And I say locally, the other one where we went today is actually not local. But they're owned by the same company and they do the best Sunday lunch I've ever had. It's just so nice. So I'm absolutely stuffed now. Just had the biggest plate of food you've ever seen. I'm just absolutely bursting. Anyway, let's get through some of these comments already. They're coming in fast. Just in case you're wondering, the comments tonight are set to subscriber only. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and you can comment on the chat as well. So I've limited it down to subscribers only just to narrow it down a little bit because it goes a bit too fast sometimes. So if you want to comment on the chat, just click that subscribe button. So we've got people in from, the first one in was actually Stella in the Cellar Woof Woof. I love that name. I'll put it up. Stella in the Cellar Woof Woof. And then we've got Jovis in. He was one of the first as well. Yeah. That explains why I didn't upload today, because it's live stream time. As if you didn't know. And then we've got people in from the Netherlands. We've got Texas in the USA. We've got upstate New York from Lionel. Hey, Lionel. How are you doing? Richard says evening, Richard. Jenny Robinson. Hi, Jenny. Hope you're okay. Thank you very much. Barry Shepherd's in, Chris Riley, Nix Tax. Hi, Nix. You okay? Flickpad. We've got some new people in tonight, which is nice to see. We've got some new names down here. So hopefully I'll get to chat to you all at some point. We've got Daniel Farrell, Claire McGibbon, Hyper Ballad Brad. Love that name. Colin Brook. Yep, they're all saying you can hear me. That's good. Loud and clear. Thank you very much, mate. Lewis Edlin. Yes. Richard Conley's in. The Fat One Adventure Show. That sounds ominous. Jamie Horsley. Hey, Darren. From Yorkshire. And yes, I can hear you clear. Brilliant, mate. Thank you. Rec46. Hi, pal. Greetings from Rochdale. Greetings to Rochdale too. I was only there a couple of weeks ago, actually, right in the centre of Rochdale. Not doing a video. I was actually working there. I was doing my other job. my singing job at the Empire in Rochdale. I'm sure you know where it is. So it wasn't that long ago I was there. I'm back there soon as well. Rackerbird says, love the Ollet and Bywater video. Thanks, mate. Glad you enjoyed that. Enjoyed making that one. Partying face, Lindsay. Claire's from Halifax. Greetings to Halifax. I'll be there soon as well. Colleen, sorry, says, well done, thumbs up. Thanks, Colleen. Barry says, congratulations. Rec46, come and do the backup branch line from Rochdale. I will do one day, mate, will do. I've got so many to do over here yet. I've not even scratched the surface yet. Jenny says, congrats, you deserve it. Thanks, Jenny. Spike. Evening, buddy. Hope you're well. Looking dapper. Thank you for bringing amazing vlogs to us. So glad your channel is doing well. You deserve all the subscribers, bud. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, mate. That's much appreciated. I've been working really hard this last 12 months on upping the level of the videos and the content. And I'm trying to, up the quality of it as well. So I'm working on it all the time. My editing skills are getting better. I'm just trying a bit of everything. So hopefully you're enjoying it. Rubber, hey Rubber. Lee Brew Tea, hi mate, how you doing? We've got Beryl and Sue in. Hi Bez. Sunday night at the London Palladium. Oh yeah, you're down at the Palladium tonight, aren't you? Watching a show. So you won't be watching live then. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Scale Up. Hi man, hi mate. Rubber says, I discovered this channel with the Crystal Palace videos, and now I've gone all the way back to the start of the channel. Brilliant, mate. That's the idea. If you come in later on, just catch up, go back and see, what you might have missed and catch up. That's the good thing about YouTube, is if you join somebody late, you can catch up. That's what I do. If I discover a channel, sometimes I'm like, where's this person been all my life? I love these last few videos, and I just go back and I watch all of them from the start, so I catch up pretty quick. PK Blinder. It looks like a different room tonight. No, it's not. It's the same room. The last live stream I did was in here. And the one before that as well. It was only when I used to do it in my living room. But that was last year. That was like Christmas last year. Greetings from Essex. Greetings to Essex. How are you doing? Nick says, book the tour of the tram works in Blackpool today. Oh, well, I hope you enjoy it, Nick. I'll be there very soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. I'm working on it currently. I'll be down at the tram town very soon. I'm working with the guys that run it, trying to work out what I want to film. So enjoy the tram tour. Fat One Adventure Show says, what's your next video? We're back at the Winter Gardens for the next one, I think. I'm just working on the schedule currently. I've got a load of videos already done. I've got, I think, about 15 videos in the bag already filmed. I'm just trying to work out the schedule for these videos. So I'm trying to sort of space them out so they're not all one after the other of the same thing. So I'm trying to spread them out. And I think the next one I had was the Winter Gardens again. This time, I think it's the Empress Ballroom, because I got back there a couple of weeks ago and filmed the rest of the building. And the Empress Ballroom is a good one, that. There might be something ghostly in there. Mandy Clark says, hi, Darren, been a while. Hope you're okay, Mandy. How are you doing? Aiden's in. Hi, Aiden. Hey, Darren, hope everything is well. Just taking it easy on my 2 days off work. Well, I hope you enjoy your 2 days off, mate. Have a nice chill day. Tracy from Wigan. Hi, mate. How you doing? Fat One says it's from Sheffield. Will you be doing any videos from there? Yeah, I will be. I'm sure, 100% sure. Nothing in the pipeline just yet, but there will be. I have done a couple in Sheffield already, if you haven't seen them on the channel. I did the Orgreave Colliery. Simon Thackeray is... Hope the Patreon support does help your channel. Yes, it does, mate. Thank you very much for doing that. And any of you members out there, YouTube members or Patreons, again, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. In fact, you're going to buy me a new camera. That's what I'm hoping to do this year. I've been using the GoPro for years now, and it's good, and I can get the best out of it. But it can be restrictive sometimes, so I want to improve that. So I'm going to get another camera, a second camera. So I'll use 2 cameras basically. The GoPro will be for the action stuff and the water stuff where I can get it wet and, strap it on my chest or whatever. And then the other camera will be more for vlogging, and I'm hoping to get one with a really good zoom on it. And also, maybe a better quality of some sort. I don't know. I'm still shopping around. But you guys are going to buy me a new camera, so thank you very much. Lindsay says, found your channel in January. I'm in Sheffield. Hi to Sheffield, Lindsay. Leeds guy living in London, Chris Dunbar. Hi, mate. How are you doing? How's London? How's the big smoke? I couldn't live in London. I love going to London and I love visiting, but I couldn't live there. After a couple of days, I can't wait to get back up north. I just miss it too much. I miss the quietness up here and the peace. I find London gets on me. After a few days, I start to get a bit anxious about it, get a bit of anxiety, and I can't wait to get on that train and get back home. So I love London, don't get me wrong. I just couldn't live there. And hats off to anybody that does, because I know a lot of people from up here that do live in London as well, and they love it. You've got to be a certain type of person to enjoy London or to live there. It's just not for me. I love visiting. It's like being on holiday. I couldn't live abroad. I love to visit abroad, but I just couldn't live there. Greetings from Germany. Greetings to Germany. Hope you're okay. Hope everything's nice, and spring's coming now, so everyone should be happy at the minute. Jamie Horsley says, loved your Butlins Filey series. Thanks, mate. I enjoyed making that one as well. It was one of my favourites, and there'll be a bit more coming from Butlins soon. Not that one, but I'm hoping to get to Wales this year and do the other Butlins, the one that I did visit when I was a kid. So I'm hoping to get that done this year, fingers crossed. Scallop says, coffee. I could do with a coffee. Hi from Burnley. Hi, Nick. Hi, how's Burnley? You all right in Burnley? You got your car in car park, eating your Mars bar. I love the Burnley accent. Martin Masolo, thank you for the accompanying tour the past 2 months. It was a great daily tour for 8 weeks. Cheers, Darren. No worries, mate. I'm glad you enjoyed them. So yeah, just a bit of a chat. So I am, hopefully, like I said, releasing the Winter Gardens Empress Ballroom video this next weekend. I'm working on it. I'm trying to just sort my schedule out. Once I get it sorted, I'll get it uploaded. Now, I just need to refresh my stream because it's crashed on here. Just 1 second. So let me just turn that off there. Always does this. Technology, I don't know. Let's see if I can get it working. I just need to get this chat up. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be 2 seconds. All right, let's try that. It's amazing how everything always lets you down on the day, doesn't it? All right, it's loading back up. I noticed it frozen. Let's try again. Is that going to work? Yeah, that worked. Brilliant. So I might have missed a few. No, I haven't. It's fine. Where did I get to? I've got to catch up now. Hi from Burnley. I did that one. Rubbers from Surrey. Hello to Surrey. Kate Hudson from Norwich. Hi, Kate. Hope you're okay. Rec46 says he knows it well. I presume you're talking about the Empire in Rochdale. Yeah, we were there about 4 weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago. And I'll be back there again sometime this summer. Craig's in. Hi, Craig. How you doing, mate? Thank you very much. Hope you're okay. Hope Brian's keeping you happy. Colleen loved the Butlins Filey Series 2. Yeah, it was one of my favourites. Richard says, where did you go for lunch? You know where I went for lunch. I went to I can never remember the blooming name of it. I think it's the White Horse in Church Fenton. What a great Sunday lunch. I think that's what it's called. The White Horse. You're all going to be going there now, aren't you? And I'm going to be bloody having to ring up and try and get a table. Thank you, mate. Thanks for the 30k. Winter Gardens, Crystal Palace, all of it, actually. I'm glad you enjoyed them, Colleen. Anthony says, nice to see the hair is tidy. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I've got to come on to that in a minute, you cheeky beggars. I've got to swear then. Cheeky beggars. So I don't know if you saw, but I posted on my social media a few weeks ago. I had a comment on one of my videos. And the joke was, it was when I did my Winter Gardens video, and I had the Eric and Ernie Morecambe and Wise statue in it. And somebody said, what do Ernie Wise and Darren have in common? A toupee. Now, I did laugh at it, and I thought, a toupee? Really? So I had to look back at the footage, and then I thought, so I had my hair down, basically. I had it flat. And I thought, oh, they think it's a toupee. So I posted it on my social media as a laugh, thinking, oh, I'll just mention this and have a laugh about it. So I shoved it on my social media, and I said, apparently, you all think I wear a toupee. But then all of you were coming back saying, oh, yeah, we thought that too. And don't be ashamed of it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Just embrace it. I'm like, I'm not wearing a toupee. That's the thing. I just had my hair down. So I didn't get any bloody support from you lot, did I? In fact, you all backed him up and said I was wearing a toupee, but I wasn't. Now, I'm just going to show you a couple of pictures because this is what I did. So you can see today it's up. Yeah, I've just brushed it up with a hairdryer. So this is what the style that I had at the time. So I had it flat, just like that. So all it is, I just brushed it down and roughed it up at the front. So it's flat. And you all thought I was wearing a toupee. And then here's another one. You can see it's down, but it's not a blooming toupee. It's just down. All I've done now is brushed it back. So that's my real hairline. Look, I lift it up. It's my real hairline. You can see I'm receding there, look. It's not a bloody toupee. Look. It's my hair. But yeah, I didn't get any bloody support from you lot, did I? No, you all thought I was lying. In fact, next time I meet you all, when we do the members meetup or something like that, I'm going to get you all to yank my hair just to prove it. So I just thought I'd mention that. I haven't spoke to you since then. Nick says, glad I found your channel. Love the photo fade as well. Thanks, mate. I enjoy doing the photo fades. It's my favourite part of the video. I love doing them. James says, the loop line around Oldham is fascinating also. Brilliant, mate. I presume you're talking about in response to the Rochdale comment. Yeah, I will get there soon to the... these berms are going to move the chat down a minute. I will get there to the other lines. It's like I said at the minute, I'm just absolutely snowed under with other projects, and I've got a load to do around here that I need to catch up on. So I will get to them eventually. Rex says, your overlays on then and now photos are best in class. Thank you very much, mate. I work hard on those. I'm sure you can see that. I spend hours editing them. Hands off my cactus says, will you be doing any content with partner, friends or family? I've had quite a few people in my videos anyway already. A lot of friends and not family, but I've had a lot of friends in my videos. No, I have had family actually. One of the railway ones I did, I had the father-in-law on the in the video. And I've had a couple of, in fact, the Garforth series I had one of my workmates in it. So I've done a few with friends and family in, but nothing. To be honest, they don't really want to do it. They kind of leave it to me. It's my thing. They're not really into this, so I kind of just get on with it. Sometimes they'll come along, but yeah, I'm not going to do any vloggy things if that's what you mean, like home vlogging, because it's not really my thing. I kind of like to do the documentary thing, and that's about it, really. I'm not into all the like the lifestyle vlogs and stuff, because I think you'd be bored of it, to be honest. If I vlogged my daily life, me sat on a laptop all day editing, you'd be bored stiff. Jenny says, with 30k followers, you're definitely doing something right. Well, I hope so, yeah. I hope I am anyway. I can tell you're enjoying it, which is great. It's all you want, really. When you set up a channel, all you need to know is that people are enjoying what you do, and that's the best way to tell. So I'm so glad, because I'm getting to do what I love doing and tell the stories that I like to tell and making these videos that I love doing, and other people are interested. It's just amazing. And everybody wants to watch it, and and I'm getting all these good comments, and it's so nice when you do something and people appreciate it. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Daniel Farrell says, I live in Garforth and just wanted to thank you for your videos around Garforth on the lines. And I also found some old videos from you around St. Aidan's. Oh, thanks, mate. You're not related to Kieran Farrell, are you, Daniel? It's funny how the lad in the video, in the Garforth videos, is Kieran Farrell. I'll be back in Garforth some point soon doing the other railway. I've not planned it in yet, but I will be doing that. Rob C, congrats on the subs milestone. Thanks, mate. Greetings from the Netherlands. Thanks, mate. I shall hopefully get to the Netherlands again one day soon. I have been a few times, but I'll hopefully get over there some point soon. And I noticed the beagle in the picture as well. See the beagle there? Looks like Barney. Oh, David. Now you are really a long distance viewer here, all the way from Wakey. Bloody hell. Literally round the corner. I could probably shout to you out my window. Thanks, Jamie. Thank you very much. Colleen says she likes the past and present views. Yeah, I do. I absolutely love doing them. Mike Gillard says, do you think it was a ghost at the Tingley Viaduct? To be honest, mate, I don't know. I don't think it was, no. I just think I missed the person walking off. If you haven't seen what I'm talking about, watch my, I think it's called the Tingley Viaduct video. If you watch that, something weird happened in that video. There was a lad walking towards me from the distance under a railway bridge. And I literally turned the camera around to talk to it and look back, and he'd completely vanished. But it was like the path was coming towards me, and there was no way out of there, and I just couldn't explain where he'd gone. I went down, and I was kind of like, where did that person go? You can see him on the camera there, and then the next shot is gone completely. I think they might have walked off at the side, or maybe up onto the railway tracks, which they shouldn't have been, but they might have done. Rex says, I came in on the Murfield line you did around here. I worked around there quite a lot. Very well done. Thanks, mate. That's a while since I did the Murfield. That was last summer, I think, now. Rob says, will the Hound be making an appearance? I'm sure he will. He's got a poorly foot today. Having a beagle, you'll probably understand this, but he has bad allergies, but we don't know what it is. We've been at the vets loads of times, and he's got an allergy. And they basically said he could be allergic to anything. It could be something as simple as grass or dust or pollen or anything like that. And he gets really itchy ears, and he gets really sore paws, and he licks the hell out of them. So we have to keep going to the vets and getting steroids, and we're trying so many things just to stop him scratching, because it's horrible to watch him scratching all the time. We clean him out, we do everything. But today, he was on steroids for the past few weeks, so he's been fine. And then 2 days ago, they ran out. Now, we're booked back in the vets tomorrow, but they did run out. So he started licking again, but he's licked in between his toes on his paw, and he's made it really sore in there, and he can't walk on it. He's limping when he walks. He's holding his paw up and limping. So I've had to put a load of cream inside, like antiseptic cream, and it's like a soothing cream as well, to stop it irritating him and him licking. But it's horrible to watch him limping around the house. It's just not him. So yeah, I'll show you. I'll get him up later on. He'll come up. Mouse Charger says, hello, cannot wait for the next Winter Gardens. Well, that'll be up next week, fingers crossed, next Sunday. Like I said, I think it'll be the Empress Ballroom, but we've got a lot to come from Winter Gardens. That series just keeps on giving, honestly. I did the first 3 videos in one trip when I went the first time. That was last year, that was November. And I just got back in about 3-4 weeks ago to the Winter Gardens. It's been so busy at their end, and I managed to get in 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I filmed the rest of them. Now, originally I was only intending on doing 2 more videos, but the amount of stuff that I've got out of there, honestly, I've been behind the scenes everywhere. I've found hidden room after hidden room. I found basement levels, attic spaces, all these fascinating little areas that even they didn't know a lot of them existed. They basically let me explore and walk around. So I filmed, I think I've got another 5 or 6 videos, believe it or not. I'll try remember what they are, but there's the Empress Ballroom, there's the Indian Lounge, which has got something very special in it. There's the Olympia venue, which again I find some are going to exploring some basement levels in the Olympia. We've got one on the big wheel, the Ferris wheel. We've got one on the... Oh, and then the final one will be the tunnels under the Winter Gardens, or the tunnel from the tower to the Winter Gardens, which I'm not going to tell you about that one because that's a bit of a... It's more like a speculation on that one, but I've got some evidence on that. So, yeah... They're all quite different, really, but I've got a lot more left, and I think there's another one as well I've missed out. Yeah, there's another one, which again is more hidden rooms. I've got so much stuff on that building, honestly, but I want to show you all it. I don't want to skip over a lot of it and just make squash it all into one video when there's a lot more to see. I want you to see it, so I thought, why not? I'm going to split it. So I've packed everything I can into each episode. And it's just made such a long series, but I'm happy because I think they're all bloody good. I really do. So in the end, I mean, I've done 3 Winter Gardens so far. I think there'll end up being 9. So there's another 6 to come yet. But I'm not going to put them out every week. So it'll be like every 3 weeks I'll put them out. So the first one will be this Sunday coming, or next Sunday. And then it'll be 3 weeks after that. So I'm trying to spread it thin so I don't do just one thing all the time. And I'm going to try slip the old railway video in between them, and the other subjects that I'm doing as well in between that. So I've also got Pontefract Castle coming up in the next couple of weeks, which I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing, because that's a 2-part video as well. I had a great day at Pontefract Castle. We went into the dungeons and the tunnels and everything underneath there, and I've made some really good videos on there. I actually watched them back the other day, and I really enjoyed it myself. So I think you're going to love it. And there's a few before and afters in there. So that's coming up soon, the Pontefract Castle. I did a railway the other week with Richie. We did the Bristol branch line. So that's coming up. That's only one video because it's only short. That's coming up in a couple of weeks. I've got so much coming up. I've still got a few London videos to come out. I've got one called The Fake Buildings of London, which is, I think it's 7 or 8 buildings in London that are fake, that have other uses, but they look like buildings. I did that one last year when I was down there. And then there's also London's famous landmarks, now and then fades. So I've gone round to all the big landmarks in London, like Buckingham Palace, the Tower Bridge, Westminster Abbey, all that sort of thing. And I found a picture from the Victorian era of that same place, and I'm doing the photo fades on each of them. So that's still to come. I've also got another pleasure beach video coming up, which I wasn't expecting. Basically, they've invited me down to the pleasure beach. I'm going over next weekend, back to the pleasure beach again. I've got the park to myself. I'm going over midweek when the park's closed, and I'm going to be in the park with a couple of the management team, and I'm going to be making another video in the pleasure beach, but this time it's going to be railway related. That's all I'm going to say. So you're going to love this, and we're going to get behind the scenes and all that sort of stuff again. So yeah, that should be interesting. So that's another one coming up. I'm going to talk Blackpool in a minute because I've got some more announcements about Blackpool. But let's get through a few more comments. Rob, hi Rob. Loved your Morley and Tingley videos. Glad you enjoyed them. Thanks, mate. Nick says, whoop whoop, more Winter Gardens. Oh yeah, plenty more, mate. You're gonna be overloaded with it. Nodrod did a good few videos on the Blackpool trams. Yeah, I saw that one, mate. Darren, been at the Museum of Transport today. I'm sure I saw your friend Martin Zero paying us a visit. Possibly, mate. I don't know. I've not been on social media today, so I don't know if he's there. He might be. If he is, you'll find out soon enough because I'm sure there'll be a video coming. It probably was. He loves that kind of thing. Alice says, will you be filming at Blackpool Tower? I will. Not just yet, though, but I will be. I'm working on that currently. Greetings from Cumbria. Great to see a video from the Winter Gardens in Morecambe. Well, Bobby, I spoke to the Winter Gardens in Morecambe. I've been dealing with them after the Blackpool one came out. So I've been having a conversation with the Winter Gardens in Morecambe. And to be honest, they're not interested in me doing it right now. They've got a lot going on inside the building. And they kind of said, we enjoyed your Winter Gardens video that you did at Blackpool, but we're not really into doing it here just yet. So you never know. One day I might get in there. But at the minute, they just didn't seem to be interested. We didn't realise how big Winter Garden was. No, neither did I, mate. Honestly, it's a lot bigger than you think in there. Even if you know that building really well, it is a lot bigger than you think. There's basement levels everywhere. And trust me, I've seen them all. And you'll see them all in the videos. Leeds Trams. Dad was telling me about Leeds Trams. Chris, I would love to do the Leeds Trams. I kind of have done it already. A little bit of it. I did one called the Tramways of Middleton Park, which covered the tramway from pretty much the centre of Leeds up to through Middleton Park. I kind of did cover it in that. And there's another video I did as well, which covered it as well. I've kind of touched on it already. I will get to the trams one day in Leeds. I just need to get these blooming railways done first. Mouse Charger says, I didn't realise there were so many hidden rooms. Oh yes, so many hidden rooms. And I ain't even scratched the surface, honestly. What you're going to see across the next few videos still isn't everything that is in that building. And you're going to see a lot of hidden rooms coming up. Trust me. Some of them that they didn't even know was there. And I'm talking rooms that have been closed for 70, 80 years and they didn't know they existed. That's how many rooms are in there, honestly. I've just answered that, Jenny. Yes, I'll be back at the Pleasure Beach next week. Butlins, I'm hoping to do the Wales one at some point later this year. J89, hi, mate. Hope you're well. Around the corner, Leeds. Yeah, literally, well, I am Leeds. Leeds Wakefield. That's where I am, so I'm right in the middle. Matt says you are super handsome. Thanks, mate. Thanks. With my toupee on that they all think I'm bloody wearing. Any more theme parks to explore? Not for a bit, no, Lindsay. I might be doing a few trips abroad later this year to a couple, but nothing booked in yet. I am going to go to the Pleasure Beach again next week, like I say, and I am going to probably doing Alton Towers at some point, so there'll be a few British ones. James likes the Leeds Trams. Neil Parkinson, hi Neil, hope you're okay. Amusement and Adventure, hi mate, how are you doing? Hope you're okay. Hope you're enjoying the theme parks. Everybody's been at Alton Towers this weekend. I haven't, because it's open this week and everyone's been down there, but And I always avoid the opening weekends because they're always absolutely crazy. Lee says, I couldn't wait to go home after London. Yeah, I it's not that I don't like the place. I just find it overwhelming and I have to get away from it. It's too much for me. Greetings, Chesterfield. Rex says he stayed in Filey in 1983. That's the year I was born. You old fart. That's when I was born, 1983. I vaguely remember it after that. Nick says, I'm better than your accent any road. I don't know what that means, mate. Glenn says, congratulations. Great entertainer, vlogs. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. The Leeds Station broadcasts are great. Thank you. I know you enjoyed them. You commented on that, didn't you? Think I'll give your next Winter Gardens one I missed. Don't want the idea of Empress Ballroom being haunted taking my mind off bands. I'll be watching there first weekend of August. It's not that bad, mate. It's not that bad. It was just a story that I mentioned briefly in the video. And I do a nice little montage just to show a visualization of what they're talking about on the ballroom floor. So that's all I was mentioning. I didn't say anything. I didn't capture anything. It's just a little myth going round. Wow, these comments are flooding in now. Let me whiz through these. The Holy Roman Empire was neither holy nor Roman. Discuss. Whatever. Don't know what that means. I can do an impression of David Bumble Lloyd, but it might offend some Lancastrians. I have no idea who David Bumble Lloyd is. Hi, mate. Well, greetings to Bolton. Claire says, you mentioned you sing. Where do you sing and what do you sing and where? I'm in a tribute band to Take That, in case you've not been here. Tribute band to Take That, and I tour all over the UK at weekends. Not every weekend, but all over the UK. Right. Richie, he wants me to mention something. This is Richie, by the way, that I do the Leeds New Line series with, and I was out with him the other week doing the Birstall branch line. He's looking forward to working with me as a channel contributor. What basically? Let me just find the spiel, because he wants me to talk about a subject. Let me just find the message. So, firstly, if you enjoyed the Leeds New Line series, there is a Facebook group dedicated to the Leeds New Line, and they're still discussing it on there. They keep putting new pictures up on there. If you want to join the Leeds New Line Facebook group, just click on it and join it. Richie runs that group. He's asked me to mention that. So that's the Leeds New Line Appreciation Group on Facebook. Click on that. I think he wants to hit 1,000 subs on the group. But also, he wanted me to mention, now I don't have all the details. Richie, can you send me the details either on a text or on here? He wants me to talk about the Heckman White cutting, which we did cover in the Leeds New Line series. They need help with something, and I want to mention it. So I'll get back to that in a sec. He'd love to see me go to Dovercoats Bay sometimes when there was a kid. They filmed Heidi High there, but could be wrong. Probably, mate. I'll probably get there one day. Tony's from Bingley. Hi, Bingley. Hi to Bingley. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Louise from Dundee. I've been to Dundee a few times. I get around with my job, you see. Any more videos coming around Garforth, Castleford? Yes, Garforth will be again this year at some point. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Are you doing any more culvert videos? Maybe, yeah. It's been a bit wet as of late, hasn't it? And I've not been able to get out. I've been really busy with work because I've got 3 jobs, so it's been really busy. So I've not had a chance, but I probably will in the summer when it's nice and I'm bored through the week. I did last year. I went out through summer. So maybe a couple popping up later, yeah. Have you ever been mistaken for Leeds United's Jack Harrison? Yes, I have. Somebody said that on the channel a few months ago. They said you look like Jack Harrison, and I was like, really? So anyway, I sent it to a couple of my friends, and they said, oh, actually, yeah, you do. And since then, I've had a few people say it, which is weird. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but there you go. Nigel, hi Nigel, how are you doing? Hope the singing's going well. Look forward to your new videos. Winter Gardens one's amazing. Can't wait to see what you have lined up. Thanks, mate. Another thing I wanted to mention about the Winter Gardens videos as well is they've done so well. I can't believe how amazing they've done. They're like, I think the first Winter Gardens video, the first one that came out, it's like 130,000 views. It's amazing. Everyone absolutely loved it. And yeah, and the Pleasure Beach ones as well. That's my highest video on the channel, the Pleasure Beach documentary that I did. That's my highest viewed video on the whole channel. It's about nearly 200,000, I think. Never knew so many people are interested in local history. Yeah, I didn't, mate, but everyone loves it, honestly. I enjoy doing it. I thought I was the only one that enjoyed all this stuff. Hi to Denby Dale. Yes, I do know. I know that, mate. Every railway track in Yorkshire I've pretty much looked into at some point, so I know where they all are. I just need to get round to doing them. It's going to take years and years and years to get round them all because I'm so far... Well, it takes so long to do them. I mean, a series can last months. So, and I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to smash it out in one video and then move on. I want to cover it in detail. So I will get around them, but it's going to take a long time. But that's why I'm here. Keeps me going, doesn't it? Rochdale Town Hall would be a good one to do. Yeah, I know. When I was at the Empire the other week, I was looking at the Town Hall. If they let me in, I'll do it. It's whether they let me in or not. It's all right saying do it, but if I can't get in, then I can't do it. A lot of places are really cagey about me doing it. Some are so welcoming, and some are just not interested. Where are we? I've got so many comments coming in. I'm going to have to catch up. Love the videos, Darren. Do you know about the apparent secret tunnels underneath City Varieties Theatre in Leeds? Yes, I do, mate. I've spoke to the City Varieties about doing something there. So, again, keep your eyes peeled for that one. I love all that kind of stuff. Hi to Pudsey. How you doing, mate? Again, I used to live near Pudsey, so I know it really well. Lee Bruty says, short, fat, hairy legs. Who? Oh, I'm just trying to work out what they were saying. You can't see the join. I'm trying to work out what that were in reference to. I know what you're talking about my blooming toupee again, aren't you? It's not a toupee. It's bloody not. It's my hair. You can see I'm receding, look, on that side. Why would I have a receding toupee, honestly? I'm only 38. I'm not that old. Hi, Lewis. How are you? Lewis Waters. Easy Tag says, nice rug. I'll give you a bloody rug in a minute. He says, it's a Brucey circa 1985. I'll give you a Brucey. Oh, not reading that one. Hey, Darren. New viewer here. Loving all the content, especially the Yorkshire sites. Thumbs up. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. There's plenty of Yorkshire on here. Colleen says, looks like a toupee. Well, it bloody isn't. Lego hair. I can live with that. Lego hair, yeah. It's only because it's dark. If I turn this blooming light up, you can see my hairline. I'm going grey on the sides, which doesn't help. But I am getting old. Aidan says, have I secretly got married because my surname's different? No, I haven't got married. My surname's changed because that's my surname. I had like another name before. It was like a nickname. Zoe says, members meet up. Yes, coming soon, coming soon. I know I keep saying that, but it is coming soon. I've been waiting for the bloody weather to turn. I just don't want to go out when it's like this. But it's coming soon, the weather. So, I can't wait. Note says 2P8. Oh. I'm doing all right. Mandy says, doing all right. I had a baby girl back in August last year. That's why I don't comment much. Oh, congratulations, Mandy. Wish you all the best with the baby girl. And yeah, so you've been taking a lot of your time up by the sounds of it. You will get that time back, though, one day. Colleen loves the photo fades. Can you do Darlington and Stockton Railway, Lewis? Yeah, I will do one day, mate. Like I said, I've got plenty to do round here first, and then I'll get up there. Unless anything comes up about that. Loving all your videos. Absolutely fabulous. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Neil. Anthony Ellis. Loved the Crystal Palace videos as well as the Winter Gardens. Are you going to do any more Lost Buildings? Yes, I am. 100%. And very soon. Keep your eyes peeled. I've got quite a lot of series coming up this year on things like that. So I call them the Hidden Secrets series. So when I did the Winter Gardens, the Pleasure Beach, Butlins and all that, that's like my hidden secrets where I try go a bit more in depth in something. There's plenty of them coming up. The Pontefract Castle one starts soon. I haven't anywhere near finished Winter Gardens, and I'm working on another one for later in the year as well. So keep your eyes peeled. Question, how do you remember all the facts about a place? Combination of three things. I've got a good memory, so I memorize things. I'll research the hell out of it the day before or the week before, and I memorize it really in my head, so I'm like learning it, so I memorize it. The other way I do it, sometimes I make notes and I write stuff down, and I'll glance at it before I speak about it, and then I'll do it. And sometimes I have a bit on my phone, or I'll add it in when I get home over a voiceover. I might have forgotten to say something. I'll get back, and before I edit it, I'll add it in on a voiceover. So a lot of it is just down to research. You've got to research something. There's no point going with your eyes closed, because you won't get a feel for it, and you'll miss things. You've got to go there knowing a lot about it already. You won't know everything, but you've got to know a lot about it so you can at least talk about it. It depends where it is, but generally you have got to know about it. Claire says, next goal, 50k followers. Yes, that's my next milestone, really. 50k. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see when we get there. I'll definitely do a blooming live stream for that one. I need more. I love stuff like this. Good. Well, you're going to get more because it's going to keep coming. So keep watching. James Cassels. Your videos are my latest big obsession. I had a girlfriend and her daughter out walking the old line from Birkenshaw Tunnel to the A650 last week. Brilliant. I'm glad it's encouraging people to get out and explore as well. That's one of the original reasons why I started vlogging, was because of the... especially over the pandemic, because I wanted people to get out and go walking these things. It encourages you to get out. It gets me out as well, because otherwise I'd be sat in the house. So it's nice to get out and about. Hey up, Harry. How you doing? Harry McAndrew. We'd love to see you exploring Nottingham, Ferry Bridge and Pontefract. Well, your wish is my command. In about 2-3 weeks' time, I'll be in Pontefract, so keep your eyes peeled. I filmed it a few weeks ago. Congrats on the subs and good day from North Yorkshire, seeing as I'm on holiday. Oh, brilliant. So I never see Yorkshire as a holiday place because I live here, but I suppose it is, yeah. Richard says that as you become famous, the Yorkshire culverts have been backing up. Not my fault. No, that's just council not maintaining them. Would love to see you do the Lost Village of Sturton. Yeah, I have got it on my list, that, mate. I kind of did one not far away from Sturton. I don't know if you saw my other Lost Village I did. I did the one round the corner from Sturton. But that is on my list. There's plenty of those to come. How interesting would you rate the former Central Station wagon hoist? Very interesting, yeah. I mean, I got a video out of it. It was very fun. I'd love to have gone up inside it and seen it a bit more in a bit more detail, but It's all blocked off now. I hope one day they might put a lift in there or some staircase around the back just so you can go have a look, but they probably won't. He says, I still can't get over those large white spider eggs underground. I think you're talking about the Milner Field video, aren't you? When I went in the cellars underneath. I mean, those spiders' eggs on the roof. Me and Martin nearly had a heart attack. Amy says, how are you? Another live chat. Hi, Amy. How are you doing? Jamie Horsley. I love Joe Pleasure Beach behind the scenes series. I'm back there soon, mate, so watch out for the next one. I'm back there next week. Poor doggo. Yeah, I feel sorry for Barney. I don't like to see him in pain, but he just gets on with it, as dogs do. But he's getting cuddles currently, so he's all right. I live in Murfield, and I love watching you walk around the local area. Brilliant, James. I'll be back. I've done a few in Murfield already, actually. I did the Robin Hood one as well. Glyn says, was looking for something to do with the Crystal Palace and found you by accident. Never looked back. Really high quality content. Do you work in this kind of field or do you just do this as a hobby? This is just a hobby for me, mate. This is not I'm not trained in this. This is not my line of work at all. I'm an entertainer. I'm a singer. And I also do graphic design. So I'm not... The history thing is just a hobby for me. So what you're seeing is me learning along the way, doing it myself. But thanks for your comment, Glenn. That's very nice. Did you ever find out what that noise was in that village, Darren? No, I didn't, mate. And I don't think they will either. There's a lot of suspicions as to what the noise was or is, but they can't prove it. So nobody actually knows. And I don't think they'll ever get to the bottom of it until something changes one day. When in Blackpool, have you thought of covering the disused railways in the town? Baxter Morrison. Of course I have. Of course I have. I've just got so much on at the minute. I'm working on 7 projects in Blackpool at the minute. And the railway isn't one of them, but it will be. Yeah, I'm going to talk Blackpool in a minute because I want to tell you some things. I'll get there in a sec. Does the Winter Garden have any ghosts? Apparently it does, but I've not seen one. Ever. I do mention in a couple of the videos about the stories, but I've never seen anything. Don't forget about my request to do Storrs Hall Lunatic Asylum burial ground back of St Thomas Church in Thurstonland. Yeah, I won't, mate. I remember you messaging me about that. Like I said, I used to live near there, round the corner from there. Where do you manage to find out so much about each place from? Just online or any other places? A bit of everything, mate. Books, locals, internet, articles, pictures, a bit of everything. I just research the hell out of something. Sometimes it can take me longer to research it than it can to film it and edit it. I can spend a week, 2 weeks sometimes researching one video. This Winter Gardens one, I spent 3 months researching the hell out of that building. 3 months solid, honestly. And I still don't know everything. Hi, Martin. I hope you're okay. Great videos. Congrats on the 30,000. Another lad, Yorkshire lad here from Barnsley. I remember you from last time because I said that you looked like, in your profile picture, I said you look like Captain Lee from Below Deck. You do. You still look like him. Rob C says, I'm guessing you made good connections at the Winter Gardens. Do you think they can help you get you access to the tower, seeing as they own it? And with Merlin being so unhelpful. They don't have anything to do with the tower, mate. The council own the tower and the council own Winter Gardens. But the Winter Gardens isn't run by the council and nor is the tower. So the tower's run by Merlin, as you said. Winter Gardens is run by a private company on behalf of the council. So they have nothing to do with each other. So the guys barely even speak to each other. So I did sort of suggest that, and he kind of said, well, if they won't let you in, then there's nothing I can do. But I'm going above that because I've gone to the council directly. I'm working with the council currently on a few projects for Blackpool, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And whilst I'm chatting to the council, I've mentioned about the tower, and they said they're working on it. So those fake buildings we used in an episode of Sherlock. Oh, you're about the ones in London. Yeah, one of them would have been, but the others that I've done are not obvious ones. Like I said, I think I've done 7. Richie says he's just 29,043 members behind me as the Leeds New Line Appreciation Group climbs towards 1,000 on Facebook. Brilliant. You'll get there, mate. You'll get there. Like I said, if you fancy joining the group, just click the like button on the Leeds New Line Appreciation Group. Get him over 1,000. Come on, get him over. Now it says you've done some videos about mining in East Leeds. Have you looked into the mining in West Leeds? Most was probably bell pits, but there is at least one filled in shaft next to the A65 in Roden. I haven't looked into that, mate, at all. Again, it's something I would be interested in, and I will definitely do that. I have looked into a bit of the mining on the west side of Leeds, but I'm talking Pudsey area. I have looked into a bit of that, because that's my old stomping ground, so I know a little bit about that area. But not as far as Roden or near the airport. But again, there's no reason why I can't. If there's something interesting, I'd like to show it. Hi to Beverly in East Yorkshire. I was going to say in Hull. Beverly in East Yorkshire. I was in Beverly again a few weeks ago. That sounded wrong, didn't it? I was in the town of Beverly. So you're not paying for extra rides. Well, I'm there riding the day before, but I'm actually there filming when the park's closed. John Mills says, let me buy you a drink. I feel I owe you one after all the great entertainment. You're more than welcome, mate. More than welcome. I'm always up for a free drink. Pork Zero. Hi, mate. How you doing? I hope you're okay. What is that castle in the photo with you? That's Pontefract Castle, which is coming out in a couple of weeks. That's Ponty Castle. You'll see that in detail soon. When you go back to Blackpool, have you asked about the tunnels underneath the circus? Oh, I sure have, mate. I sure have. And you'll see that the last video in the Winter Gardens series is all about that. That's all I'm saying. Don't be expecting me to show you a tunnel, but I might have the next best thing. I would love to see you do a video about the Leeds Tram network. I will, mate. Team Landale. A few remnants of the old tram infrastructure. Yeah, I will, mate. I've covered some of it already, like I said, on the channel. I've done a few bits already. I will get to it. Can't wait for the big wheel in Winter Gardens. Yeah, it's a good one, that. I've got quite a lot of photo fades for that one. Hi, Chris. How are you doing? Chris McBride. Rubber's off for his dinner. Congrats on the 30k. Thanks, mate. Enjoy your dinner. I'll see you later. I can't believe there used to be a wheel on top of Winter Gardens gondola type seat. Well, it wasn't on top of Winter Gardens. It was on the ground. It was at the ground level. It was where the Olympia is today. So the Olympia was built on top of where the wheel was. It wasn't actually on the roof. It was on the ground floor. But yeah, it's weird to think that there was one there. Bobby loved my Scarborough videos. Thanks, mate. I love doing those ones as well. And I will be back in Scarborough at some point, I'm sure. Chaddy says, any more Leeds Station videos? Well, I've kind of done it all, mate. I've done Leeds Station and I've done Leeds Central. There's a few on the outskirts that I haven't done yet, which I will come to very soon. Mainly Holbeck and Marsh Lane. Or Marsh Street, Marsh Lane. I'll get to that soon, very soon. Lionel says, 83 was the year I graduated from school. Yeah, I was born that year, mate. Just going to go disintegrate into dust now. Oh. I'll be there soon, mate. I'll be there soon. Your superb Burnley accent, classy. I don't know about that. I won't call it superb, but thanks. Congratulations on the 30k. Thanks, Ian. Christopher and Michelle Lawrence. Hi, Darren. When are you next in Portsmouth? Considering nipping over to the Isle of Wight and checking out their former railway lines. Yeah, I'm always in Portsmouth, always. I've got family there, so I'm there a lot. I'm hoping, I haven't been to the Isle of Wight ever. I'm hoping we'll get down there in summer one time and I'll get over on the ferry. I've just never been. I've been around it a million times on a boat. I used to work on the cruise ships, as you might see here. I used to work on the cruise ships, so I know the Isle of Wight back to front because we used to sail around it every bloody weekend, every week. So I know it, but just never got off there, never saw it, never set foot on that land. Used to live near Holbeck Hall in Scarborough. Yeah, I remember that, mate. It was great on the news at the time, great to watch. Craig's well behind on the videos. Pull your finger out, pull your finger out. Get watching. Shuffle Boyle, great to see all those Yorkshire videos. Thanks, mate. Polton Runner says, do you tour in your tribute band around Lancashire? If so, where? Yeah, mate, I get it all over the UK. I do Scotland, Wales, Lancashire, Yorkshire, Essex, everywhere. We're just random places every weekend, all over the place. If Blackpool, Rochdale, Manchester, Burnley, Blackburn, everywhere. In Lancashire, that is. Thanks for all the great and interesting content. Looking forward to seeing even more. Thanks, Phil. Amazing. Oh, just in reply to your comment, Pulton Runner, I'm on the Mersey Ferry this year, believe it or not. I'm doing the Mersey Ferry. How classy is that? Are there any videos available online of your tribute band? Yes, there's a load online. Mainly fan shot ones, but there are. There's plenty of videos. If you want to search it, just search it. Everyone knows what my band's called. Just search it. Chris Haig says, hi Darren, best wishes from Tingley. Are you going to cover the branch line from Tingley to Woodkirk towards Batley? Yes, mate, 100%. Very soon, very soon. Waiting for the summer for that one. I almost did it the other week, but the Birstall branch cut in front instead. That's right at the top of my list. Amazing how much history lost in just an area. Yeah, there is, mate. It's so much. You loved the Winter Gardens and the Pleasure Beach ones. Yeah, they were some of my favourites too. Enjoyed the Robin Hood video. Have you done Little John's Grave yet? No, I haven't yet. Not yet. But I'm sure it will come up. Turbo Tim's World. Hi from North Devon. Hello to North Devon. Hope you're okay. Jenny says, you can't not love the Pleasure Beach. No, you can't. John Mills, really enjoyed watching this channel grow and the effort you've put in. Love the Pleasure Beach and Crystal Palace deep dive was amazing because it mostly disappeared. Yeah, I love that. The good thing about Crystal Palace was there was a hell of a lot to find on the site. But to look at it, it looked like there was absolutely nothing left. So that was the fun bit, was helping you visualise what was there, but it's all gone. But there was still things to find, which I like, because I could show you things that you might not have known were there as well. Jackie Campbell, hi from Scotland. Love your videos. Thanks, Jackie. Much appreciated. Greetings to Scotland. I am there. I am up in Scotland in 2 weeks' time. Not filming, working. In Dunbar. We reckon you would be a great history teacher and you would be interesting to listen to. See, I always found my history teachers at school boring. I hated history at school because they made it so boring. Where were the photo fades when you needed them, eh? It was just all Henry VIII and all that sort of stuff. It was boring. I love all the Victorian stuff. Livham Hall is great and easy to get to. Yeah, and I'm aware of where that is, mate, Livham Hall. Somebody messaged me about that recently. Have you ever met any Victor Meldrews while you're filming? Yes, I have. In fact, I met one today, and I wasn't even filming. I met a right bloody Victor Meldrew in the car park today when I was out. I politely swore at him because he was being really rude and obnoxious for no reason whatsoever, just grumpy. So I swore at him. Ernie Wise, get lost. Think Lee was referring to Morecambe and Wise there. All right, okay, I'll let you off. Matt says you have lots of lovely hair, especially on your face. Thank you. As long as it is just on my face. Mike Marin's here. Hi, mate. Welcome to the chat. This was probably ages ago now. We've got Mr. D from New Zealand. Ian from New Zealand. Greetings to New Zealand. Shouldn't you be in bed? What, you're 12 hours behind there, aren't you? Or in front, should I say. 12 hours in front. So that'll be what? 8 o'clock in the morning there. I suppose you would have just got up, wouldn't you? War of the Roses, Lancashire all the way. Stop this blooming rivalry stuff, you lot. Mike's waiting for the roller coaster. I know what you're talking about. That's going to be in with the wheel. The big wheel. Are you having your 40 at the Winter Gardens, Nick Thomas? Not yet, mate. I'm not 40 yet. But no, I'm not having it at the Winter Gardens. I want to be somewhere better than that. Somewhere a bit more lively. Hi, Joyce. How are you doing? Another one. Good question. Winter Gardens for your 40th, Darren. Who knows? We'll see. I'll let you know in a couple of years when I'm 40. I'm not 40 yet. Good evening. Ever had any spooky experiences on your explores? I wish I could say I had, David. I haven't. I've had a couple of unexplained things, but I wouldn't say they were spooky or paranormal. It was just, it probably could be explained. It was just something I couldn't explain at the time, but it probably could be. I've had a few weird feelings on vlogs, but never spooky sort of ghost related. I'm hoping, you never know. I keep going, I might see something. I mean, I've done the whole of Winter Gardens, and a lot of it I was on my own in the basements, and it was dark, and I saw nothing. And if that place is haunted, I'm sure I would have seen it, and I didn't. Everyone was saying, oh my God, it's plagued with ghosts at the Winter Gardens. I didn't see anything. And I was all alone and in the right places, and I saw nothing. One day, you never know. I'll probably watch the footage back and see something, won't I? Hi, Darren. Hopefully taking the kids to Energylandia in Poland next month, all being well. Oh, Steve, you're going to absolutely love it. I went for the first time last year, as you probably saw. What an amazing place. It's just, if you love roller coasters, you'll be in heaven there. It's just, especially the kids, they will love it. Absolutely love it. There must be, 10 kids roller coasters there. It's just such a place. And to think that by next year, by 2023, in fact, by 2024, it will probably have the most roller coasters in a theme park in the whole world. And that's within 10 years. It's just unbelievable. Have a great time, mate. I'm jealous. Hi, Darren. Hope you're well. What is the most valuable skill you've learned on your AdventureMe journey? Ooh. Good question. Probably the editing side of it, because I was never good at. I've always been imaginative and creative, but I've never been good at doing the editing side of things. I've really got to grips with that now. But also in terms of like life lessons, I would probably say, I don't know. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I would probably say how to address people on a video, because I'm used to doing it on a stage, which is different. And I'm used to talking in public, but not on a camera. It's just a different league when you're on a camera, because you're talking to nothing and you get no reaction. So you feel stupid sometimes when you're talking. So I think probably that, because when I first started, I was so nervous, but now I'm okay with it. I get nervous if there's people watching me, but apart from that, I'd probably say that, the camera skills and also the editing. Have you already done the old Murfield line that used to cut through the centre and across the river? And also yes, I have, James. Yeah, done that one. That's the Leeds new line. Full series on my channel. 10 videos on my channel. Check them out. That was the Leeds new line. Have you seen the Time Team revival on YouTube? I have, yes. I've not watched it yet, but I've seen. I know they were trying to get it going again, weren't they? Jim Cameron says, are you doing the Overthorpe Railway this year at all? I don't think I'll be doing it this year, mate. No. I've got quite a lot of railways that I want to do first, and I'm not going to get all them done this year either, because some of them are going to be many videos. One of the series I want to do is probably going to be about 12 videos to do it thoroughly, and that's just one of about 5 that I want to do. So probably not this year, no. But I will get there, honestly. Oh, Mark's in. Hiya, Mark. Sorry you're late. Where have you been? Having your tea, probably. I hope you're okay. I'm back at the Pleasure next week. Mouse Charger, £5. Thanks, mate. Thanks for the donation. That's much appreciated. I'll put that towards my brand new camera that I'm saving up for. So I want a good camera. If you weren't here earlier on, I'm going to buy a brand new camera this year. As a secondary camera, I need 2. I want the one I'm using now as my my action camera, and I want a proper camera with a really good zoom and a good night vision on it, because a lot of the places I'm going now, it's dark, and I need that I need it to handle well in the dark, and the GoPro doesn't. So I'll put that towards my brand new camera project this year. So thanks, mate. Thank you very much. Nick says, the way you think is bang on, I'm the same way. What you're referring to, Nick? What was something I was talking about ages ago? I've forgotten. Right. Richie says, the Leeds New Line issue is to highlight our campaign to prevent the Heckman White cutting being filled in. We covered this in the part 2 of the Leeds New Line series. So basically, in the part 2 video we did at Leeds New Line, we went through the Heckman White cutting, which led to the little route through the town of Heckman White, where we had all the bridges over the tracks. If you remember that video where there were all the multiple bridges, that cutting is under threat. Well, it was under threat last year of being completely filled in and houses built on top of it. Now, I believe they've managed to stop that happening. The houses, that is. But they haven't stopped the threat of it being filled in by the council. Now, that would make a great cycle route where you could come off the existing Spen Valley route and make your way through under all those bridges, which is much better than the Spen Valley one. But there's a threat that it may be filled in by the council, or that they're basically wanting to get it opened as at least a footpath or a cycle route through the village. So there is a petition going round to try get the council to do something about it, either to just put a path through it or not fill it in. Again, if you can send me the link, Richie, for that petition, I'll put it in the description of the live stream after this. So if you want to sign that petition, I'll put the link down below, and also if you want to find out more info. But they're trying to draw awareness to it, because they need people to push the council on it, basically. Jackie says, have you done anything up here in Scotland? I haven't yet, Jackie, no. I've been so many times for work, but not videos. It's just too far for me to go. I'd have to do it when I was up there working, but when I'm working, I'm busy, so I don't have time. It's a long way for me to go up just to do a video, but I'm not ruling anything out. I will one day, I'm sure. There's so many places in Scotland I want to go. Matt says, 38 and still delicious. Thank you. Eric Mugisha, all lives matter from London. Brilliant. Is it difficult to persuade management to allow you to film backstage at these famous places? Very difficult, mate. Very difficult. Most of them are not interested, and those that are, you've got to really twist their arm. I've been lucky with a few of them. Really lucky, because I've known people that know someone else, and they've managed to swing it for me. A few places like the Pleasure Beach, they were so up for it. They were so welcoming. Alan Hunter, Orkney in Scotland, love your content. Thanks, mate. I've never been to the Orkney Isles, but I will get up there one day. I've got an idea for a video I'd love to make up there. Station House. Are you doing a video on Blackpool Central Station? 100% yes. Not just yet, though, but soon. Right, I'm going to talk about Blackpool while we're talking about it. So, I've got many more Winter Gardens videos coming. I've got another 6 videos to come on the Winter Gardens alone. I'm definitely doing the trams very soon. I might be doing the Grand Theatre in Blackpool. I'm speaking to them currently. In fact, they came to me. Illuminations. I'm back at the Pleasure Beach next week for another one. There's a couple of other things I'm doing as well, smaller things. Now, it might seem like I'm doing a Blackpool overload. It just so happens that people are coming to me from Blackpool to give me access to things, and I ain't about to turn that down. If I get access to something and it's lucrative, I'm going to take it. If you turn it down, I might never get offered it again. So I've got to keep on it. So because I've done the Winter Gardens, I'm getting other things coming out now that are saying, why don't you come do this? Why don't you come do that? And it's from the owners or the people that give permission. And they're coming at me to do it. And I can't bloody wait to do it. So I'm not going to turn it down. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to overload you with Blackpool videos. So I'm going to film everything I can to get it in the bag. And I'll slowly release them across the year and probably into next year as well. So all these things you are going to see, but mixed in with other videos. I'm not going to saturate just Blackpool for a long time because I know I'm not just a Blackpool channel. I'm everywhere. So I'm going to filter like I've done with the London ones. I've still got 2 London videos that I filmed last year. I'm going to filter them in as we go. So you're going to see bits from everywhere. I'll be back here in Leeds, then I'll be in Blackpool, then I'll be in London, then I'll be in Portsmouth, then I'll be in Pontefract, then I'll be back in Leeds. I'm going to try and do it on a cycle. And London is very much like that. So, Blackpool is very much like that. So, although I'm going to get it all filmed this year, it probably won't all be released straight away. So, don't be thinking I'm going to oversaturate you with Blackpool. I will be there a lot in the next few weeks because I've got lots and lots to film. And you're going to see me on social media checking into Blackpool saying, I'm back in Blackpool, I'm back in Blackpool. And you're probably going to think, oh God, what's he doing there again? But I need to get all these videos filmed and get them in the bag, and they're there then to release across the year. But don't worry, it's not gonna just be Blackpool centric. But the Central Station, back to your question, is 100% on that list. But it's not going to be for a while yet because I've not even finished Winter Gardens. So, and I've got a few other things about Blackpool before that. So if it does come out, it'll be probably the end of this year. We'll see. I've no idea. But I've already filmed a bit of Central Station. I went there the other week and I filmed a small part of it. I'm waiting for permission on something else to finish or to complete the Central Station video. And if I can get permission, well, I've already got permission for it, but I need to wait for them to let me do it. Once I do that, that will show you something about the Central Station that nobody has ever seen before or shown before, which that's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a bit more, it's going to make a better video than it will me just standing there and showing you on the camera. It's going to be a bit more detailed than that. Like I said, I'm just waiting to get in there to do this project. So I won't reveal anything. I'll surprise you with that. Anyway, that's it about Blackpool. 10 years ago, me and my wife cycled from Maghull to Skipton along the Leeds-Liverpool Canal. Will you be covering? Yeah, I will be covering plenty of it, mate, in future. I've just nothing to say about it at the minute. It's I need a certain specific project on the Leeds-Liverpool Canal. Like I've done locks and things like that before, but I've got nothing to. It's hard to describe what I'm trying to say. I've got nothing to draw me in at the minute, but there will be something that will pop up, and I'm sure I'll be back on the Leeds-Liverpool. Don't forget your 20 bridges in Wigan. It's crumbling fast. I know, Tracy. I won't be long. I will get there. Is something happening with Yates's pub? Yes, it's gone. You're talking about the one in Blackpool on the seafront. It's gone. Closed down today. I read it on the news today, actually. They closed the pub down today. It's gone forever, but somebody else will probably buy it and turn it into another pub, but it won't be Yates's. Have you met Gabby Starbuck? No, who's Gabby Starbuck? Let me know. Wagon lifts were fascinating. Was all the steam lifting equipment stripped out? Yes, it was, mate. All gone. There was a wagon lift on the old Colstock Viaduct. Yeah, I don't know how it worked, the wagon lift, but yeah, all the gear's gone. There was just a couple of timber beams inside. That was it. Below Deck, I love watching that on Prime. Beaming. Captain Lee was the face of Fish Fingers. I'm sure of it. Yeah, I know what you mean. He does look like Captain Birdseye, doesn't he? Stephen Page, do you have a fave TV presenter, and do you try and improve your own skills without hesitation, repetition, or deviation? Is that a trick question, that Stephen? I don't understand that one. I have a fave TV presenter. There's quite a few I don't like at the minute. I find presenters these days a bit fake. I don't know. They come across as a bit too scripted these days. There's no like natural talent. That's probably why I don't watch Strictly, because I find it a bit cringy. But I like Ant and Dec. They're a good laugh. They're okay. I'm trying to think of a fave presenter. Because I watch, to be honest, I don't watch much TV now. I watch a lot of YouTube and things like that. So I've got a load of channels that I like. People like Jeff Marshall and Martin and, Paul Whitewick and all the others. I love their content anyway. And I love theme park stuff. I love drain unblocking. I love all that sort of stuff. So they're probably my favorite presenters right now, because they're the new breed of presenter, because they're the ones that you're going to see every day that I watch more often than TV. Anyway, enough. Don't have to rant on a question, don't I? And do you try and improve your own skills without hesitation, repetition, or deviation? I'm always working on my speaking skills. Like I've just done it then. I've just judged myself for rabbiting on a question. I'm always critical of myself. I'll watch back. When I do videos, I watch it back and I'll say, why have you said that twice? You've said that twice, Darren. Why are you doing that? But I do it on camera, and I always do it. And then I have to kick myself afterwards. And another thing I noticed the other day, I say so a lot in the videos. I'll say, so that bridge over there, and so we're here, and so this did this. And I've got to stop doing that. But yeah, I'm very critical of myself. But we wouldn't get better if we weren't, would we? London will become a jungle and beach. North London will be made up of islands. Maybe, mate, maybe. Won't have to travel far for holiday then, will we? Absolute cutie. Ever thought of exotic dancing? No, mate. Can't say it crossed my mind. Exotic dancing. God. Who'd pay for that, eh? I've been to the UK all of once, London in the mid-90s, but this stuff is so fascinating. Amazing to see. Yeah, there's plenty of that, mate, over here. Industrial Revolution, there's absolutely tons of it. Tons and tons. And that's my job. To find it all and bring it to you guys. Ian says, toupee or not toupees? That's the question. Shut up. It's not a toupee, all right? Everybody that says that, I'm going to get you to come and grab my hair and pull it. Ralak, cheers for making the videos. Can't buy you a beer in person, so this'll have to do. Oh, mate, that's amazing. Thank you very much. That is definitely going in the camera fund. Thank you. That'll knock it up considerably. Thank you. That'll go very nicely towards the new camera that I'm working on. So thank you very much. Much appreciated, mate. Much appreciated. Who is this guy? Keeps badgering on about London being an island. What do you want me to do about it? I'm sure they'll enjoy it. All the tourism it'll bring. I don't know. I don't like getting involved in politics and all that sort of stuff. I'm not here for that. I'm a history channel. You know what I mean? I don't get involved in politics and all that rubbish. It's just I hate watching the news. I hate anything. I just don't want to. I just want to switch off. That's why I do this, to get away from everything. Last thing I care about or want to worry about is something that is not on my agenda at all. That's your agenda, that's fine, but it's not mine. Hi, Darren. Hope you're fine and dandy. Went for a walk around St. Aidan's today. Every time I always try to look for anything left of the old village and pub. Can't find anything. No, mate, you won't. It's all gone. Where the village and the pub was is completely submerged under the River Aire now, so you won't find anything. It was completely, all the land was moved, dug out and flooded, so you won't, it's just not even a sign of it there. It's weird. When I went, I thought there might be something, but there was nothing. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you make it to California again, maybe do a video on Knott's Berry Farm. I'll be a helper guide. Yes, Mike, I will. That's definitely on my list to go to Knott's Berry Farm. When I go next time, I'm not going to do Disney. I'm not going to do Universal. I'm going to do Knott's and some of the other things I haven't done. I've done Magic Mountain before. I've done Disney to death, and I've done Universal. So, yeah, I need to try some different stuff when I go next time. I've been a few times, but I always seem to go to Disney and all that. Richard Ayrton, you mentioned the airport. Would you consider a video on the airport in World War II? How the factory next to the town built bombers. The town was drained to help disguise the factory. Yes, mate, I've got that on my list. I did a bit of research on the old... I know there's the thing in the field, isn't it? Just further up from the airport, the old bunkers. And that building, what you're talking about, was disguised, wasn't it, to be hidden? Yeah, I've kind of looked into it because I think there'd be a good video about that. So I will definitely be doing that. I think I could get something good around that. Gavin, Howley Hall near Morley. I actually went to Howley Hall the other day. Didn't do a video on it, but I went there on the way back from somewhere. I just stopped and had a look at it, and then to scout it out, basically. Yes, I will be doing that at some point. Probably when I do the video at Whitkirk. No, you need to go on the hovercraft. You're about the Isle of Wight. Yeah, I will, mate. I know. I said the ferry, but I meant the hovercraft. I will do that. I've been on a hovercraft before. I did the old Channel one across to Calais years ago. Pete Scally Music. I will come to Scotland one day, mate. I promise. Well, I'm there in 2 weeks' time in Dunbar. My great uncle worked for P&O. Brilliant. Yeah, I worked for P&O, not P&O Ferries, P&O Cruises. Completely different company. Completely different company. Didn't used to be, but they are. They have been for about 25 years. Yeah, I worked for P&O Cruises, not P&O Ferries, thank God. That were awful, wasn't it? What a company, eh? When I'm going to do my homework from college now, so I will catch up with you soon, Darren. Thanks, Jamie. Thanks for joining us. Get that homework done. I don't want to get you behind. Nigel, hi, mate. How are you doing? Went to the Olympia in the 60s. Remember Beatles, All You Need Is Love being played. Wow, that's going back. Some of the places, when I do the Olympia video, I talk about the 60s quite a bit in that, and you'll see why. So you might want to watch that one, because that might be relevant to you as well. Have you ever fallen down an embankment? I have. Tracy's husband. Yeah, I have, and on video as well. One of my first videos I did, probably the third ever video that I released on the railway. You can see me in the video fall down the embankment, and I'm covered in scratches. Richie fell down an embankment the other day on a video, and I've got that on camera. Not him falling, but the aftermath. I've fallen down the Methley one. I got cuts and bruises all over. Plenty of times. Jess Weaver, are you doing any more videos in the Bradford area? 100%. I've got a lot to do in Bradford. A lot. I'm just biding my time, because when I get there, I'm going to do a load of stuff. It's not far away. My parents live there. I just don't want to go to it, because the minute I do, I've got to do it all. I'm trying to sort of finish off bits here before I go and do that. it'll be a full project when I do. I've got a load of stations to do. I've got a load of other things to do as well. This is why I love this. So chilled, controlled, positive, and so interactive. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. I love getting you guys involved. It's a bit boring if I just sit here and chat to you, innit? I like to see what you guys, the whole point of this is that I'm interacting with you. It's not all about me, it's about us. Poland, the salt mine. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the video, the salt mine. Did you enjoy the video? Yeah, if you've not seen my video I did on the salt mines in Poland, you might enjoy that. It was a good video, actually. It was so fun to do. We did a tour underground in the salt mines, and they're so fascinating. If you haven't seen that, it's on my channel. Check it out. Your videos are my Monday morning fix here in New Zealand. Thanks, mate. So Monday morning to you. Yeah, Sunday night here. I'm glad you enjoy them, mate. Thank you very much. Chaddy, any more canal videos? Yes. Nothing filmed as yet, but there will be. Bertie says, hi, sorry, got a lot on tonight, so can't watch. We'll catch up tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks, Bertie. Hello, anyway. Enjoy watching it the second time round. Pete says, congrats on the 30k, mate. You have genuinely inspired my love of local history. Well, that's good to hear, Peter. Thank you. Again, another reason why I did this was to get people interested and get them to get out walking and exploring. And it seems to be working, so that's good to hear. Thank you. Jenny Robinson, looking forward to your Alton Towers video. I live in Stoke. Love Alton Towers and the Pleasure Beach. Need to get back to Blackpool soon. Yeah, I won't be there for a while yet, Jenny. I normally go to Alton Towers at the end of the year, like Halloween, because it's always a bit busier early on in the year, isn't it? And the weather's never great either. Mouse Charger, Enzo, yes. I'm looking forward to that, actually. I'm in Lanark, beautiful, loads of history. Yeah, I've been up there a few times. It's a load of stunning places in Scotland, I've got to say. Tracy, I like that. Tracy says, Lancashire and Yorkshire are Northern Soul brothers. Yes, they are, 100%. It's banter, that's all it is. These days, anyway, it's banter. Have you ever thought about writing some books on your adventures? You should have your own TV series with CG effects. Great to see how the places looked before it was changed. Well, I'm kind of hoping to be able to do that on YouTube, mate, in my own videos, with my own editing and my own scripting, rather than some TV company telling me what I can't say, what I can say, and telling me what to say. That's the only problem with TV, is they would totally want to control everything I do. And they've been manipulating things as well. But writing books, I'm not great with write. I can write. I'm quite a good creative writer, but I don't know if I'd have the patience to sit and write a book. So probably not. No, I like reading other people's books. I could talk somebody to death and they could write it for me. I'd do that. Tom's Urban Explorer. Hi, mate. How you doing? Peter Hamill. Are you a football or rugby fan? What is the name of your band? I was never much into football. I mean, when I was a kid, I supported Leeds United because all my friends did. But I was from Bradford, so I was a Bradford City fan, really. But I was never really into football. I was more rugby. I was a Bulls fan. I was a Bradford Bulls fan. I used to go to all the games, all the home games and things like that. I'd probably say more rugby, yeah. Lindsay wants to see me on TV. You don't, because I would be so censored. And I would be restricted, honestly. Roads and Rails. Well done on getting to 30k. Just started watching this video. I'd love to see the Wetherby Line in Golden Acre Park. I have both of those planned, mate. Very soon. Wetherby Line is going to be a bit of a way off yet. But I've kind of covered it already. If you watch my Poppy Cayley video, I covered it in that just a little bit. Tom's Urban Explorer. Do you ever get people asking for your autograph? Not vlogging, but gigging, yes. I get a lot of, especially the younger people, they come up like the old school with an autograph book. Mainly it's selfies these days. They come up, can we have a selfie? Can we have a selfie? I've done a few selfies on the channel. I've done a few people come up to me for a selfie. I'm always up for a selfie. Always up for a selfie. Whenever we go walking, I always say, come on, let's do a Darren video. And what would a Darren video entail? Minisaurus, Sony A7. Is that a recommendation, mate? A Sony A7. Is that a recommendation for a camera? See, I'm not great with cameras. Because some of you lot might be really good with cameras. I want something that's really good in low light situations. I want something that's got a fantastic zoom on it without having a massive lens on it. I want something that I can carry in my hand. I don't want a massive big camera or a rig that I have to put in a bag every time I move somewhere, because I walk through bushes, muddy fields, into rock, down between rocks and everything. It needs to be not necessarily weatherproof, but it needs to be small. At the minute, I'm using a GoPro that I can fit into my hand, and I would like something I can still hold in my hand that doesn't weigh a ton and needs a gimbal. I hate gimbals. So it needs to be stabilization, good zoom on it, probably good sound on it, and good in low light conditions. So recommend away, because I've no idea. I found one camera, and I can't remember what it was now, that's been recommended, and it does tick all those boxes. And it's probably not one that you're going to expect me to say, but it does tick all those boxes. The way you research a subject before going to it, yeah, that's my biggest time consumer, is research. Not on everything, but on some things I will really go to town on it, and I'll spend weeks on it. Some stuff I do a little bit of research, and then the rest is about discovery. But when you go somewhere like Winter Gardens, I need to know everything about it. Darren Horvath, sorry. Hi, Darren. Would you think about doing a video about the Blackpool tramway? Funny enough, I'm there next week. I'd be very interested in any info around the inland routes, as I think trams used to run in front of the Winter Gardens. Yes, they did. I've got a picture of a tram outside the Winter Gardens coming up in one of my videos. I'm doing the trams next week, mate. Well, I'm at the tram depot anyway. So I'm glad I can say yes to that one. Are you doing a video on Swillington Pits? Not planned at the minute, but I'm sure I will, because it's local. There's nothing really to show because it's all gone, but I'm sure I'll be able to dig something out. Not literally. Andy Robb, thanks, mate. Barry Shepherd, 38. Yes, 30. I'm 38 years old, mate. Trams. Yeah. You have access. Oh, really? You have access to my bedroom. This is my bedroom. That's not really. Always grab those opportunities. Yeah, I think you're referring to Blackpool. I need to, mate. I need to jump on it. I cannot say, oh, not just now, I'll do it later, because I might never get in there. If somebody rings me and says, would you be interested in doing this? I'm like, yes, please. When? And I'm there. I don't care if it doesn't come out for months. At least I've got it. Barry says, naughty Matt. I know. Naughty boy. Thirsty Matt. Are you on TT? What's that, mate? Hi, Darren. People can contact the Your Voice team website. Oh, right. Okay. So when I was talking earlier about the cutting in Hetmanwyke being filled in and they need your support, he says that you can contact the Your Voice team website, which is run by the West Yorkshire Combined Authority, or contact Tracy Brabin, the West Yorkshire Mayor, or Kim Leadbeater, the local MP. Yes, so any of those things, as Richie says below, contact Tracy. Let's spam her inbox. Yeah, I'd love to see that. Get Tracy's inbox spammed with to do something with that blooming cutting, apart from fill it in. Would you ever do Whitby past and present? 100%, mate. 100%. That'll be another series someday. I've done Scarborough. I'm currently doing Blackpool. I'm sure Whitby will be well up there, along with other places as well. I just can't put dates on things because my schedule is so random. I just do things as and when they come. But they're all these things are on my radar. They're all in my list. I really want to do them. I just can't do them quick enough, and I can't do everything now. You know what I mean? It's gonna take me years to get around everything, but that's the whole point, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. And hopefully you guys will come along for the ride as well. Whitby is right up there. Don't apologise for returning to Blackpool. It's interesting and unique. Do what you want to do. Thanks, mate. What I meant was I just didn't want to spam the channel with just Blackpool content for weeks, which I can do, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to spread them out a little bit just to give, a bit of moving around a bit. I don't want to just do Blackpool. JD enjoys the Blackpool stuff. I love Theme Park Worldwide and Blackpool Experience and Bold Food Guy. I don't know who Bold Food Guy is. I watch Theme Park Worldwide and Pleasure Beach Experience. Subscribe to loads of theme park channels. Kevin Parkin. Still think you should do the old Leeds Trams. I will, mate. Don't worry. I've covered a few of them in a few of my videos, like I said. And there are a few in my before and after photo fades. There's a lot of trams in there. Isn't the central station site due to be buried under the new leisure complex? Yes, it is. It's going to be totally built on, but that's not for a while yet. And maybe that's something to do with my plans. That's all I'm saying. Your videos, Blue Order, your videos are well presented. Only came across you recently. Thank you very much. Thanks, Blue Order. David says Portsmouth Tramway too. Yeah, I've already kind of covered a bit of that again in a few of my railway ones. We really enjoy all Blackpool. Too much mouse charger. We watch Bold Food Guy. I still don't know who he is, Bold Food Guy. I know Bold and Bankrupt. I don't know Bold Food Guy. Terry says, I have a Leeds-based subject that I think would definitely suit your style and benefit from the AdventureMe touch. I like that. Yes, please, mate, drop me an email. Always into stuff like that. Evening, Darren. Apologies for being late to the party. Just finished work and been for a beer. Oh, come second to a beer now, do I? I'll let you off. I went for a big fat Sunday lunch just before. I hope you enjoyed your beer, mate. And welcome. Better late than never, eh? We all like these positive lives. Yeah, I do. I love to keep things positive. I don't want to bring things down with politics and news, and I know it's awful, but I just don't want to go there right now. At the end of the day, this is my escape from that world, and I'm hoping I am your guys' escape from that as well. So I just don't want to be negative or get into politics or start campaigning for something. I just like to get on with the job at hand. Do you know what I mean? I'm a history and adventure channel. So I cover things, I cover adventures and I cover history. And so anything around them subjects is what I do. And that could be any form. That's quite a broad subject, but that is it. I don't want to be talking politics, taking sides on things, talking about Brexit, all that. It's not my thing. I might do that at home or in the pub, but I certainly won't be doing it on here. All my videos are tongue-in-cheek, and everything I do is non-politicized. So I hope you guys can escape from that world with me as well. That's all I meant. Have you ever been to the Science Museum in Manchester? I have been to the Science Museum, yeah, years ago. I did it very thoroughly. Martin Zero's already done that, actually. I've not done behind the scenes, but I have been. I'm probably not going to make a video on it because everyone can go there and see it for themselves. I like to do things that people can't really see, and Martin's already done a video on that. So I'll be just replicating what Martin's already done. But I am due a visit back there soon because I did enjoy it. I just haven't been for ages. I don't go to Manchester often these days. I used to go all the time. It's been a long time since I've been. Mouse Charger says, do a Halloween car wash, maybe. A Halloween car wash. That's 2 words I never thought I'd put together. What's that? Let me know. AMC, any more plans for Blackpool historic sites, Darren? Where have you been for the last hour? Yes, lots. Lots and lots and lots. Hopefully you saw my answer to that earlier on. But lots and lots and lots. Have kids, time to start the barbecue. See you later. All right, Mike. Mike, thanks for joining us. Barbecue? It's not that blooming warm. It's freezing out there. I sat outside for 10 minutes today and I nearly got pneumonia. Pretty new here. Great content. Tell me about your band. Just a tribute band, mate. That's all. That's all there is to say. There's nothing to talk about, really. I'm a singer in a tribute band, to take that, and we go touring around the UK. I've done it for nearly 15 years, believe it or not. Yeah, it's good fun. Different. It's a nice conversation starter. What do you? I presume you're into music, Pete. What kind of stuff do you do? Hi, Darren. Have you done Rothwell Pastures yet? No, I haven't, mate. I just haven't had a chance to get there yet, even though it's not far. I just haven't had a chance. It's the research for that's going to take me a long time. That's why I haven't. I can get there and film it in an hour, but it's not that. I can dip there tomorrow. I need to do the research because there is nothing there at all. So I have to make sure I know exactly what I'm talking about and where it was. Christopher Allwood, just wanted to jump on and say well done to for the superimposing of the photo. Thanks, mate. Hopefully, and this is my aim now, is to try get at least 1, if not 2 or 3, photo fades in every single video that I do. It's not always possible because sometimes you just can't, but 9 times out of 10 I can and I will. So I hope you enjoy them anyway. I enjoy doing them. We're getting some great comments tonight. Normally I'm running out at this point, but I'm not. Tony Murray, any more train videos coming out soon? 100%, mate. I'm doing the Bristol branch line in a couple of weeks. And then in a few weeks after that, there'll be a new series starting. We haven't decided on what yet, but there will be. Love a good abutment. We all do. We all love a good abutment. There's plenty in the next one, trust me. My arm is still hurting from that bridge wall slap when I slipped down the embankment. Yeah, I know, mate. Richie was with us when we went down an embankment on the Bristol branch. He went flying down and landed on his arm. It bloody hurt, I could tell. He was in agony. Not that I was sympathetic towards him on camera. I shoved the camera in his face and I was like, oh, got it on the camera. You'll see it in the video anyway. Not him falling, but the injury. I'm not sympathetic at all. I'm terrible. In fact, somebody dropped a glass in the restaurant today and I made the biggest laugh you've ever heard. They were so embarrassed. I'm one of them kind of people. I would laugh at misfortune. I can't help it. Now, I'm going to try my best to pronounce that. Is it Jorge? 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 Hi, mate. I can't pronounce that, but I'll guess it Jorge. Or Jorge. Mark Jones, all the best, mate, from Outlet and Bywater. Loved all you've done around us so far. I hope you have more. Yes, I do, mate, 100%. It's local to me, so 100%. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Thank you. Check out the old railway near the Thornton Barracks. I will, mate. I know which one you're talking about. Don't feel any pressure. What you're doing is great. Thank you very much, mate. I don't feel pressured. It's just I'm aware. I'm conscious sometimes of what I'm doing, so I don't feel pressured. I like things to be perfect and good. Blackpool. I want to research the first battery tram. Oh, okay. I might see that next week when I'm there then. Congratulations. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks for watching. Where are you from? I'm going to guess at South America, but let me know. Richard Ayrton, looking back on the last 2 years, were the videos therapeutic for you during initial lockdowns? Oh, 100%, mate. If it weren't for the videos, I wouldn't have moved out of this house. I really wouldn't. Honestly, I was stuck in here for weeks on end. And the videos, it kept me busy in here by planning. And when I got out, I was so grateful to be out. And I loved every minute of it, especially when I did the Methley branch line, the Methley Joint Railway. I was so happy to be out because spring had hit and we were allowed out, and I just couldn't wait to get going. I think I walked 10 miles that day in one go, and I filmed all the videos one after the other. I just spent the whole day filming and walking. Loved it. So 100% helped up there and down there, as in, and I don't, that sounded really bad, didn't it? I meant down there as in fitness-wise. I just couldn't, because I wasn't moving. I was putting weight on as well. I was getting so unfit, so I had to get out and get that exercise. So I was glad to see that, it helped a lot. It's not often I talk about things like that. Again, it's very negative. I don't want to discuss mental health and things, but I'm sure we all know somebody that's suffered, and, and I will discuss it one day when the time's right. Not that I'm a expert on it. It's just things like lockdown, I think it affected us all, didn't it? Stephen Page, you're doing great work and a natural behind the camera. Thanks, Stephen, mate. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I love the profile picture, by the way. I wish I suited that hairstyle. Hi, Darren. Plenty of old railway lines here in Southport. I know there is. Cheshire lines and the Southport to Preston lines. I used to go to Southport as a kid all the time. I'm quite familiar with it. I haven't been for a while, actually. I need to get out there. Last time I was in Southport was for a gig. And I was at the... what's the main building, the main Southport building on the marina at the front, the big entertainment complex. I forgot what it's called. Is it the Spa? I did the Southport Floral Hall. I did that a couple of years ago. Tracy, I like this. Spent ages rooting round in a buried structure looking for a lost signal box in a wood near our house. Worked out it used to be a cesspit. Unlucky. Adrian, love your videos and your channel. Thank you, and pleasure. You give pleasure to a lot of people. Thanks, Adrian. That's such a nice thing to say. Thank you. I'm glad you see it. Thank you. Nick Thomas, just got the Bradford Bulls shirt. I collect all team shirts. I have many. I've got quite a few Bulls tops in there. I've got a few old Leeds United tops as well from the 90s in there. I've got some retro football kit and rugby kit. Jovis, oh God, the Bradford Bulls fan. I'm a Gloucester fan, but in Union, not League. Oh, no. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Leslie Vanicolo. God, you're going back a bit now. Yeah, I've not been into it for a long time, to be fair, mate, but I used to be such a rugby fan when I was younger. DJ Mossy, thanks, mate. Thank you very much. 30k, thank you very much. My sister used to work on the celebrity cruises many years ago, doing the cabarets and shows in the evening. I was an officer. I worked directly for Carnival, the company, on P&O cruise ships. But I didn't work for P&O, I worked for Carnival. I worked directly for the cruise company as an officer. Why do you think you would be censored on TV? A lot of my humour sometimes is probably not suitable. It's fine for YouTube, but TV, they're so PC on TV, aren't they? And you can't say anything on TV without getting the finger pointed. I mean, on YouTube it's bad enough, but you can get away with it more on YouTube because you can just ignore it. But on TV, it's such a minefield. I'd be censored. Some of the stuff I say in outtakes you wouldn't believe, and I have to censor myself sometimes on here because I just say such. Sometimes I just say whatever comes into my head at the time. But on TV, it's hard to say. But on TV, you have to be scripted, everything has to be arranged, prearranged, and it all has to be a set narrative. It all has to be the way they want it to look. The producer tells you what to do, and if you don't get what they want, they manipulate it. And I've worked in TV, so I know what I'm talking about. I've done quite a bit of, I used to do extra work years ago, and I did a load of TV things when I was a teenager, and I saw the manipulation that went on and how they lie and cheat things and manipulate things and set things up so it happens, and and it makes good TV, but it's not real, it's not genuine. Most of it isn't. Nearly everything you see on TV, even Strictly and things like that, are fake. Not all of it, but some of it is set up or preconceived. So I just don't like it. It's not for me. If they said you could make a TV show, we'll do all the graphics, you tell us what you want, you go out unscripted and do what you want, I would 100% do that, but they won't. I guarantee within a few weeks they'll start telling me where to go, what to do, what to say. That's it really. I just think TV is slowly on its way out. I mean, streaming is the new thing now, and it's going to take over, and that includes YouTube. YouTube is already getting more views than mainstream TV by a mile. If you watch news on YouTube, it's got higher ratings than BBC News has now. There's so much on there now. People's channels get more views per episode than soaps do these days. Some do, and that's the way it's going. So I'm sticking to YouTube. I'm going to stay here. I don't want to go anywhere. I like YouTube. It's all right so far. I'm enjoying it. Rob C, thank you very much. Oh, he's to buy Barney some treats whilst he's ill. The poor sausage. If there's any left, you can put it towards your camera. Oh, thanks, mate. He'll love that. I tell you what, he's loving it at the minute. He loves his carrots. We buy a big bag of wonky carrots from Morrison's, and he gets one big carrot every morning, and he loves to sit and chomp on that all day. Well, I say all day, it's gone in 3 seconds, but he loves that. He absolutely loves carrots, and he waits. When I come down on a morning, he waits behind the fridge, staring at me like this, ready for his carrot, and I have to give him his carrot, and then he disappears. So I'll buy him a few bags of carrots. I'll get him a couple of toys, because he loves he loves to destroy teddies. I'll get him some teddies, and whatever's left, I'll shove towards the camera. Thanks, mate. That's much appreciated. I'd get him up to say thank you. Yeah, right. I'd get him up to come on camera, but like I said, he's hurt his paw, and he struggles to walk up the stairs. And if I went to get him, I'd be ages trying to pick him up. But he struggles walking up the stairs at the minute. He's going to the vets tomorrow. Hopefully they'll give him the steroids again to stop it. But he's fine. He just gets on with it. He's a dog, but you can tell he's not happy. But thanks, mate. That's much appreciated. In Manry, do you have Micklefield, Peckfield Colliery in your plans? I don't know much about that one, mate. No. Is there anything interesting to talk about with that? Let me know. Send me a message. Let me know if there's anything good on that. I've heard of it. I just haven't looked into that at all, no. Mike Marin. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, mate. Thanks for your donation towards the camera. All appreciated. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'll have it soon. Get you some nice zoom shots in as well. It just helps the channel. If I get a better camera, you get better footage. Not that there's anything wrong with what I've got, but I need another camera. I've had it 2 years now, and I need one. Bigger G. I really enjoyed watching your videos. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Thanks very much, mate. Thanks for watching. Polton Runner. I've been on the Royal Caribbean ship Liberty of the Seas. Yeah, I've been on there too. I've done a few Royal Caribbean. A while ago though. I went on Liberty in 2009, I think. Massive. It was massive at the time, not anymore. Mike Mark, thumbs up. Hang on, I'm missing a comment here. Rosin Rails, Sony RX10 4. is good for zoom and shouldn't be too bad in low light. Yeah, let me just stick it in my notes so I can have a look after the live stream. I'll see what that one is. Sony. See, I'm up for advice on all this kind of stuff. Sony RX10. I'll have a look at that, mate. Thanks. Looking back at when you started 2 years ago, did you find filming therapeutic? I found your channel early on and helped throughout 2020. Yeah, mate. Like I said earlier on, it really helped with the mental health and all that sort of stuff. I think I would have been a bit of a mess if I hadn't have found this. Because I'd have just been, I mean, don't get me wrong, I wasn't miserable. I enjoyed myself. But I would have just been sat in the house, like most people did. And I mean, lucky for us, we had good weather, didn't we, in the first lockdown? But it really helped. And I'm glad that I was there to help you guys as well, to give you something to watch. I tried to make sure, if you remember, I had a video every single Sunday, sometimes twice a week during lockdown. I tried my best. DJ says, Mossy says, the best Prodigy gig I've ever been to was at the Winter Gardens. Yeah, they did a few there, didn't they? Joyce Rigby, started watching your videos because I found a lot filmed in the Castleford Methley areas. I was born in that area and I was amazed at how places have changed. Yeah, that's why I do it, Joyce. I love to see the difference. Thanks for watching anyway. Mouse says, likes are pretty good, 125 to 140. Yeah, please like the video, like the live stream below. It gets it shared. Just click that like. All you have to do is click it. That's it, done. And if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Pete Cotton says, I've been looking at the history of Ian Village and the plague. Might be a good video. Possibly, mate. I don't even know where that is. I've heard of it. I don't know where it is. Let me know, Pete. Jenny would like a selfie with me. Laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Why are you laughing? If you see me out and about, Jenny, just ask. I'm up for it, 100%. Lionel says Matt is a bit randy. Yeah, I think he is, mate. I think he is. I think he needs to. I won't say. Planning anything on the Hull to Barnsley line. 100% 80, 100%. That'll be a massive project when I get to that. A really big project. That's gonna be a lot of videos. Mouse Charger says TikTok. Oh yeah, I'm on TikTok. Yeah. AdventureMe YT, as it says at the top up there. I forgot to put it in there. But yeah, AdventureMe YT on Insta, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Funny enough, I forgot to put it up there. Let me add it now because I'll remember. So Instagram, Facebook, and Tik. So I always thought TikTok were for 10-year-olds, but it's so addictive. I just absolutely love it. I go on there now and I can't get off it. It is just addictive nonsense, isn't it? But it's great. But yeah, I've posted a few videos on there. I've done a few little short videos on there, and I've got quite a few coming up soon on TikTok. See, I'm with the times, me. Hello, Darren. Well done on the 30k. I Explores. I have a channel, also History, Grimsby, Cleethorpes, called I Explores. Hope to have 30k one day. You're so right. Research editing takes a lot of time. Well worth doing. Yes, mate. It does. But thanks. I'm sure you understand. Doing the same thing. It's such a long process. The research, the planning, the filming, then the editing, and then the uploading, and then the comments after. One video, you can spend 2 weeks on it, honestly. Easy, just a small video. Mouse Charger, what a refreshing live. Thanks, mate. It's like a nice little chat between friends, isn't it? I want a shout out. I'll give you one. I've already done it. Still built in Sunday night party. Thanks, Tracy, eh? Bold and Bankrupt is interesting. He is. He's brilliant. I love his videos. Tour of Townley Hall. Where's that, Nick? I don't know where that is. Thanks, mate. They dressed up the trams. They dressed the trams up for the Royals in Leeds. Dressed the trams up. Dressed the trams up for the Royals in Leeds, and Harry Ramsden's made its fame from the trams. All right, okay. I think I know which story you mean. Who said what says hi? That's great. Who said what said hi? Dean Finney. Hi, Darren. How do you get invited behind the scenes? Your number one fans from Hamburg, Germany. Greetings to Hamburg in Germany. I will get there one day. A lot of persistence and knowing people. That's it. I pester people, and I know people that know people, and I pester them to pester them. Like Winter Gardens took me months to get in there. Absolutely months of badgering, and I'm working on a few others. That's it. A lot of them say no, and they mean no. But some of them will break over time, or they will rarely, on occasions, say, "Oh yeah, 100%, come down," which is rare, but they do. Greetings to Hamburg. Kevin Parkin. I've no idea what you two are discussing here. Just subbed and patiently waited to come in to chat. Hope everyone is well. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Welcome to the chat. Is there anything you can cover over Morecambe? Yeah, well, I was trying to do the Winter Gardens in Morecambe, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen for a while anyway, because they won't let me in basically for at the minute. So I'm working on the Winter Gardens, but who knows? Ellesmere Port Boat Museum behind the scenes. I don't work there now, but that's interesting. Again, I would love to go there, but it's getting in there, and I don't know anybody related to that. If you know anybody, do some magic for me. Get me in there. Who said what? Which Take That member are you? I'm Gary. Not today, but I am. When I do my hair and everything. Hence the beard. I don't have a television. I cycle every day in search of hidden things where I live in the Netherlands. There's so much hidden history. Yeah, it's a good thing to do, mate. TV, if you don't like it, don't watch it. You know what I mean? I used to love watching TV, but I'm over it now. I've moved on to YouTube and educational things, and I get out and about as much as I can now. You should come over to Hamburg. We have lots of things. I'd really love to, mate. I'd love to. I've only been to Germany once, and that was when I went to Europa Park, and we went to Stuttgart, and I stayed down in Rust. That's the only places I've been. I'd love to go to Berlin. I'd love to go to Hamburg, and where else have I got on my list? Can't think of anywhere else now. I want to go to a few other theme parks there as well, but also see Germany, because I haven't. I've only seen a little bit. Main says, are you Gary Barlow? Yes, 100%. Hands Off My Cactus, that's a great name. Would you be able to ask for info when you meet the management of Pleasure Beach about Noah's Ark? I would love to know what remains inside, and do the maintenance team go up in the ride? I'll see if I can remember when I get there to ask them that, because I'd love to know that as well. I've got a feeling there's nothing inside. I think it'll all be exactly as it was, but just rotten now. Because, yeah, some of it's been taken away, hasn't it? But I bet the maintenance team will have to go up in the ride, 100%, because they need to know what's happening with a mechanical structure like that on top of a building. They will have to inspect it. I'm going to have to start to wrap this up very soon, because it's going on, but you're all loving it and you're still here. I can't believe it. Everyone's still coming in. We've got 116 people still in. That's amazing. So I'm going to whiz through some of these comments. Aidan says he wants to buy me a pint. tomorrow. What was it? Monday tomorrow, isn't it? I might be around, actually. Ronan Keating. He's not in bloody Take That. He's in Boyzone. Been catching up on your videos and watched and loved your River Air. Thanks, Chaddy. I explores. On the subject of photo fades, how do you get past copyrights? I have over 1,800 pictures, very old ones I could use on my channel. Well, because a lot of mine that I do are Victorian pictures and they're not covered with copyright because anything over 100 years is well out. I think it's 70 odd years on copyright on pictures. As long as you get it from the right places, and I do ask permission a lot of the time, but sometimes if it's so old, you don't need to because nobody is alive that would own the rights to it and certainly can't prove it. You know, if you find out, if you get a picture from somewhere, by all means credit them. And I always credit if I can. But not always do you know who the original owner is or where it came from. But it is tricky. I do have to ask a lot of people sometimes. But if they're really old, you're fine as long as you credit them. Thanks, JC. Congrats on the 30k. When you did Central Station, why didn't you say anything about the blue-looking pillow off Wellington Street? Blue-looking pillow. I don't know what you mean, Kevin. You have to show me what you mean. Send me a screenshot of what you mean. I don't know what you mean by blue-looking pillow. I probably didn't see it if it was something I missed. Could you find out who the first person was who ever travelled on a Blackpool tram challenge? I'll certainly ask if I remember. JC says, I don't need to worry about perfection. They're brilliant. Thanks, mate. Mouse Floral. Are you talking about the Floral Hall in Southport? Fat lad's in. Easy now, Big Ratty. How you doing, mate? Hope you're okay. We've been talking about that, mate. Where have you been? I'll be there soon. I've got loads to do in Bradford. Don't worry. Trevor, B or Wasp? Wasp, 100%. No. B. B, change my mind. Wasp, they can sting you over and over again. A bee can't. So they're less pesky. Hi, mate. Anthony Ellis, where did your interest in the history in the railway start? It started from the railway outside where I used to live when I was a kid. There used to be the Pudsey Tunnel was around the corner, so I used to explore that. Probably the old Pudsey Railway. And yeah, I've always been into it, probably since a kid, because I used to explore things when I was a kid. I used to love like old mines and old railway tunnels and stuff. It would be lovely to do a documentary on your life so far. Oh, I don't know, mate. It's a bit boring. I might do something in future, like a video about a typical day or something, or even a bit about me, sort of, you know, like a little bio thing, maybe. If I run out of content, then I will. There are some brilliant TV shows on history. Yeah, there are. And don't get me wrong, I do watch TV, but not as much. But much has been dumbed down over the years, and I find myself going back to older stuff. Yeah, I do. I think most people are on YouTube these days. JC says he did work 20 plus years ago in TV and it was bad enough then. Yeah, it's getting worse. Because everyone's fighting for views now, so they're getting desperate. I am staying to you, YouTube. Yeah, me too, mate. Craig says, totally agree with TV being on the way out. We don't watch normal TV. Mrs. watches Netflix and I watch YouTube. Yeah, I'm the same. You've got the freedom to choose what you want to watch when you... Yeah, exactly. I don't like being schedules anymore. It's dying, isn't it? I remember Granada Studios tours. I remember that. Went in 1996, I think, to that. I've got footage on my other channel of the Granada Studios, of the old Sky Coaster they had. You didn't work on Jeremy Kyle's show, did you? No, I didn't. But that's an example. That's a fine example of what I'm talking about. Are there any outtakes? Not really, mate. I don't keep them. I've never had anything really good. If it's something funny, I normally leave it in the video anyway. Like when I fell down the embankment in the video, that made the cut. I kept it in the video. I just leave it in. There's no point editing everything out. I just think, well, let them see it. Who cares? I did something recently where I left it in. I fell in the tunnel, the Mapley Tunnel. I went backside overhead in the Mapley Tunnel, fell flat on my face, and I kept it in. I thought, why not? Milk it. So I don't really, if there is any, I always put them in the videos, so I don't really keep them. I missed out on Granada, which I always regretted. Yeah, it didn't last very long, did it? It's a shame. I would have liked to have gone back recently, but it's all been demolished now. Have you considered videos where you are just interviewing someone who has a certain connection to an area or an event? Yeah, I have. I don't know how interesting they would be, though. I mean, I was just about to say, to listen to somebody talk for ages can be boring. Hello, that's what we're doing now. But if the right person came along and it needed to be done interview style, then I definitely would. But at the minute, I always find that I can tell a story visually as well sometimes. But I haven't met the right person yet. Once I do, and I think that's a great story, we need to tell that, I'd probably do that, yeah. AM is in Hope Valley between Hathersedge and Baslow. I don't know where they are either. I know where Hope Valley is. I don't know where the two places are. Thanks, Gary. Gary's enjoying it. As a Southerner, I liked the Crystal Palace videos, not so much the football team. Yeah, me neither. I loved the Crystal Palace. That was a personal thing for me. Like I said, I've always been into that personally. Slacky says, thanks, congrats on the 30 subs. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. JC, RE mental health, Darren. Your vids kept me sane during the lockdown. I spent most of it working in hospital, not on wards, but outpatient work. Yeah, I'm glad to have helped, mate. Really am. It helped me a lot, really did. I had quite a few comments during lockdown of people saying, I'm glad you're still making videos. It was nice to say, really. Just watched Crazy Launched Roller Coaster in Poland. Oh, on my TikTok. Yeah, that's brilliant, that one. Ron, will you be doing any more drain cleaning? Yes, I will, mate, probably this summer. I just haven't had time. They take such a long time to film, and they're very messy. I get covered in crap. So I need to get off my backside and go do some of them, don't I? But probably in summer. Before Hamburg, you should go to Dortmund, since it's apparently twinned with Leeds and has a Leeds pub and street. All right, I didn't know that. I knew it was twinned, but I didn't know anything about that. But yeah, I'll have to check that out. I'll definitely look into Dortmund. James Dawson, love the channel. I'm originally from Westgate Hill in Tong, and while getting melancholy one day, I stumbled on your work. Thanks, mate. I actually went to Tong School, so I know Westgate Hill very well. I went to Tong. That was my upper school. I was from that area, so I know it very well. That's where I was brought up. So we've got something in common, James. Nick Thomas says, is the band Never Forget? No, it's not. No. 9:15. Glad I got the day off. Brilliant. I know. I'm going to have to wrap it up in a minute. This is going on far too long. I just don't want... People won't watch it on YouTube if it goes on this long. Spike says, thank you so much for this, buddy. You're a top guy. Hope you have a great week, bud. Can't wait to see more vlogs. Thanks, mate. Like I said, I'll be back this week with... I forgot what I'm talking about now. Winter Gardens, Empress Ballroom, I think, this weekend coming. Did you see Robbie at Round A Park? I didn't, no. I wasn't, I like Robbie, but I wasn't much of a big fan live. Just before we move on as well, I just wanted to quickly mention for 2022. So like I said, there's going to be more Blackpool. There's going to be a few more London videos. There's going to be a couple more railway series around here. I'm hoping to get at least 2 done. There's going to be one big series coming from a local thing as well. There's the Pontefract Castle's coming up. A couple more smaller railway videos. I'm going to be doing a few more of the Leeds ones. Probably Bradford as well. So there's plenty coming up this year. I just don't know how I'm going to fit it all in, but I will get there. There's going to be a few different things in amongst it as well. Oh, that's what I was going to mention as well. I might possibly, when I'm in Blackpool next week, I'm there for a couple of days. And if I have a spare evening in Blackpool, I may come on and do a live stream from Blackpool on here. So keep your eyes peeled. If I do it, I'll try advertise it. But if I can't, I'll just be on live. I'll just literally live stream. I might do one on the seafront or somewhere interesting, if I can. So keep your eyes peeled next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for a live stream. Probably Sunday or Monday. But yeah, just keep your eyes peeled for that. If I do one, you'll know about it. I'll try my best to let you know in advance, but I don't always know where I'm going to be. Mouse chip, ketchup or brown sauce? Ketchup, 100%. 100%. I'll take a photo, but don't know how to send you a picture. Just send it in an email, Kevin, or on Facebook or something. Still waiting on the Thackley Idle Railway. Yeah, you've been waiting a while for that, mate. I haven't got to that yet, but I will. Trust me. Have you stopped doing the stream clearing? No, I haven't, Ron. I just haven't done any recently. Just followed you on TikTok. Thanks, mate. You want to get in touch with that Francis fella about the trains and railways? He'd love it. I know. I love Francis Bourgeois. He's such a funny guy, isn't he? I only found him. I only discovered him recently. I heard of him, but I never watched it, and I just loved it. Congratulations on a successful live. Good night, mate. Thanks for joining us. It's different now. You're talking to lots of us. I'm trying to get through them all, Joyce. Would you ever do content on Stoke-on-Trent? I would 100%, yes. If there's a good video to do, I'll be there. Have you ever thought of going to Miniature Wonderland in Hamburg? I haven't, but I probably would, yeah. There's so many places in Germany I want to go to. Looks like you're out of here soon. Thanks for the videos. Thanks, Lionel. Thanks for joining us. I want to go off. I'm still here. Thanks. Many thanks. I had a very nice evening. I'm going to sleep, especially. Oh, thanks, mate. Thank you very much. I'm glad. Thanks for sharing the videos as well. I see that you share them every week. Thank you. Yeah, if you fancy sharing my videos when I release them, if you think your viewers might like it, just please share it. I'm always happy to see that. Thanks. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for joining us. History of Blackpool Airport. Again, I'd love to do that, but it's getting access. And to be fair, it's still kind of being used, isn't it? But I'd love to get access to that. Thanks for the live. I'm wishing you well. Thanks, Nick. Are you coming to Scotland? Hopefully, Luca. Hopefully. Not for a while, but hopefully we'll do, yeah. But anyway, I think that's about it. I think I've milked the hell out of this now. I will be back for another live stream either next week while I'm in Blackpool. If not, it will be on another milestone on the channel or just some random date that I decide to do one. But yeah, I love doing these. I love chatting to you guys. I really enjoy it. So thank you very much for joining us. Like I said, we've got an amazing year coming up this year. Lots and lots of videos to come. Different things, good things, new things. I can't wait to show you all. I really can't. So thanks for joining us. And hopefully, I'll see you next week with Winter Gardens Part 4. Is it? Part 4? Yeah. maybe 5, can't remember. But hopefully you'll be joining us for that next week. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll see you all soon. But thank you for all joining us tonight. You've been amazing. I've enjoyed myself. I need a drink, and I need to go lay down. I'm getting tired now. But anyway, thanks for joining us, everyone. It's been an amazing chat, and I'll see you in the next one. So before I go, I'm going to bid you farewell, and I'm going to do a disappearing act. But good night. God bless everyone. See you soon. Bye.